Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Jason up, New Year's Revolution Cave for the, I don't know, the Sunday recap show, I guess. Got a little bit of a different angle because I wanted to show you my most prized possession, the owl lamp. Yeah, that's right. Take a closer look. See if we can work the old zoom here. Maybe. You see that owl? That's an owl lamp. Yeah. You know your grandma had those. You know your mom had those. And now I have them. We had those. So they came in all different kinds of designs and colors. There were some that had like a family of owls, like a big one and two little ones, all like molded together. There were some that were more brown than white. These are more white than brown. But we had owl lamps, and now I have owl lamps. And for weeks I've been searching Facebook Marketplace, just typing in owl lamps. And some people are selling them for like $200, a piece, which is dumb. But I got these on the way home from Pennsylvania yesterday for $40 for both. And there's two. On either side of the coffee table or either side of the couch on an end table, and they work. So I'm thrilled. I got my owl lamps, and now I can sit down here in the dark with just the awesome light of a table lamp to watch my shows. All right, first things first. My man Carlos R.C. D'Amatos. You have seen him multiple years now on the channel and in the comments section. And he is a brilliant musician. And his band is called Kakerlak. 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 Right, Carlos? Kakerlak? And he has some beautiful music videos, or music that he produced with his band. It's fantastic. There's no covers. It's all just Carlos and his crew just making beautiful music. And there will be a link to his YouTube. The videos are on YouTube. And it looks like, what is this? A link tree. Linktree.Kakerlak. I'll link everything. I'll put it all below, as they say on the streets. I'll put it all, links down below. But go check out my man Carlos and his band Kakerlak. I hope I'm saying that right. You kind of like, I forget what that's called. How you write it out the way it's supposed to be pronounced. But Kakerlak. Maybe. But go check it out. It's fantastic. I listened to the songs, and they're good. They're entertaining. So go check out Carlos. Links down below. Next up, as far as shout outs and thank yous, starting hopefully tomorrow, you'll see some commercials, a couple of 30-second spots airing before the big show, just to send some love to a couple of people. My guy that is providing us with the beautiful custom LJN stands, his commercial will be up, and of course Net and her stuff will be. So I'll just run a couple of spots for people just to show my appreciation and also keep them a household name in your eyes as well. All right, that'll hopefully be tomorrow. I just have to make them. So let's talk about what I have in front of me. For starters, yeah, let me get this too. 1 second, sorry. That's the whole reason I came down here to make this video. We'll leave it off to the side so you don't get the spoiler. Anyway, first of all, before I get into the stuff that I bought, I want to send some love, some thanks to my man Jason, who, what is that, 30 minutes? We're good. Who I don't think has been a subscriber long, but asked if he could send me something. And again, overwhelmed with appreciation, humbled by your kindness. But Jason, I don't want to say her last name, but sent me a Woolworths shopping basket. Is that beautiful or what? A Woolworths shopping basket to go along with my Toys R Us shopping basket that I have. But now we have Woolworth. And you know what's weird? I don't even remember stores doing these shopping things this long ago in Woolworth's time. But I guess they did. From the Winholt Equipment Group with an 800 number. I wonder if they still exist. But yes, this is a beautiful Woolworths shopping basket from my man Jason. And I could not be more thankful. I had it set up in the 80s stuff section and had the coffee maker in it as if I had purchased the coffee maker from Woolworths. So thank you. Thank you, and man, just still so overwhelmed by stuff that comes in the mail. Stuff that came in the mail for me that I purchased is that G.I. Joe that I told you that I had to get because I sold the scan and cut or the print and cut or whatever gimmicky scrapbooking deal. I bought that or sold that. I sold it for $90 and I cleared $72 and I bought a Joe. And I didn't want to use it. I didn't want to use any of my own money. I wanted to just use the profits of the item that I sold. So I got the least expensive Joe from 1986, and it's well packaged. And it is Viper. We have Viper, Cobra Infantry. He was I assume, was he a driver? But he's complete with backpack and weapon of choice. Doesn't matter the weapon, because he ain't shooting anybody. He's shooting buildings, he's shooting vehicles, but he's not shooting another human because neither Cobra nor Joe have any ability to hit a target. I'm trying to place his gun in there. Anyway, there he is. Viper, 1986, going on the shelf, and another one picked off the list. A couple of days before the convention, I went to Goodwill and found an unopened package of Smurf Dixie cups. Smurf Dixie cups in their little display boxes. So you put these boxes on your bathroom counter in the 80s, as my grandma did. And they had these pretty little flower boxes, flower design boxes or whatever, and you would just set them there on your sink so that you had your little Dixie cup in your bathroom for your toothbrushing or your late night water sip or whatever. But they also made Smurf ones. And I saw these in the glass case at Goodwill, and they were $10. And I was like mad at Goodwill for a minute for selling them for $10, and then I went and bought them for $10, and I'm fine with that. So Smurf Dixie cups, unopened, going on the 80s stuff shelf, for sure. All right, then at that same Goodwill, I got Footloose on DVD, a movie that I have never seen and want to see. But I didn't want to buy it on Blu-ray. I didn't want to stream it. So I thought, come on, get it on DVD for $1 and watch some good old classic Footloose. And then I think at that same Goodwill or another Goodwill, and I've showed you this one, I've got Dirty Rotten Scoundrels on VHS. Why? Because these are the kind of movies that I want to collect for VHS. Just the fun 80s schlocky movies that I've either never seen and want to see or love and want to continue seeing. So Dirty Rotten Scoundrels is a movie that I've never seen, and it's one of those 80s movies that I want to see. All right. Then at the convention, the Steel City Con, I got Twister and Witness for $5, 2 for $5. I saw Witness in summer school when I was a dopey kid going to summer school in like 11th grade or 10th grade, and they played Witness because that's what you do in summer school. I don't remember it, and I've never seen Twister. I like disaster movies, and I used to like Helen Hunt. I had a thing for Helen Hunt. I think it was the Mad About You years, but so I'll watch those. Also at the convention, I got a $5 Galoob Sting Bendy, which I don't. I only have Lex Luger, and I have Lex Luger carded. So now I have Sting. I have my second ever Galoob Bendy, and it was $5, which is exactly what I would want to pay for something like that. Then today. Oh, by the way, Jason sent me a note with that awesome Woolworth. It says, like I said, just something small. It's not small, my friend, but thought you would like it. Not small. Keep the childhood alive, 80s rule, Jason. Thank you. Please, sending me anything is not small, and quality-wise, that's not small either. That's a great addition to the cave. Okay, finally, I went to a Goodwill today, and just because where was I? Oh, I was doing the rounds this morning. You know, I had to get a couple of like ladder hooks. I got to hang a big ladder on my fence, so I got a couple ladder hooks. And then I went to Walmart and I bought some food for dinner, and I bought a couple of T-shirts for the kids and a Naruto hat for Liam. He's getting into anime, and it was all next to a Goodwill. So I was like, okay, I'll go into Goodwill again, and I hit the VHS jackpot. Somebody must have just dumped a ton of VHS tapes, and I finally got some quality material. I've got a movie that I really would like to see on a better. No, I don't want to see it on a better format. A VHS is just fine, obviously. But this has been in my Amazon list for a while. I've never pulled the trigger on it, and now I'm going to watch Young Guns on VHS, and it's semi-sealed, right? It's open, but they've got the Walmart $9.96 sticker on it. Love that. That is the charm of this. The Walmart whenever Walmart was selling VHS tapes, here's Young Guns. So we got Young Guns. We've got another one that's sort of semi-sealed. I've only seen this in clips on TBS. It only ever aired on TBS. We've got Roadhouse. I know Terry Funk is in this, and I've never seen it. So Roadhouse on VHS. I wasn't gonna get this, but whatever. I just saw Danny DeVito on War to Settle the Score. And I don't like Bette Midler at all, but I got Ruthless People because it's from, well, of course there's no date. Why would there be a date? It's got to be like, what, 86? Ruthless People? Yeah, 86. Bette Midler, Danny DeVito, Ruthless People. But this is what I want to watch on VHS. This is what I want in the collection. Who else is in this? Judge Reinhold, Helen Slater, Bette Midler. Judge Reinhold plays a bad guy in this movie, which is interesting. But I don't like Bette Midler. Here's another 80s movie that I've never seen, but it's perfect for the collection. Romancing the Stone. Michael Douglas, Kathleen Turner. Romancing the Stone is now mine. I prefer to watch this up on the big TV, but how can your collection not have this? National Lampoon's Vacation. Sure. Yeah, this was all at the Goodwill. This is one of those movies that I've never seen. Probably have not had interest in watching it. It's not a movie that a kid would ever watch, and I just never cared as an adult. But I think it's probably a great movie. I don't know if it won any awards. Officer and a Gentleman. Officer and a Gentleman. I will watch and enjoy. This one's a little newer for VHS, but I remember loving this movie. And this was a movie that I would watch with my dad. This was a rental a lot with my dad, and we would watch it. And I like both actors. The Last Boy Scout with Bruce Willis and Damon Wayans. Love it. And then this one, folks, this could be anything. This could be anything, and we might find out what it is together. But I got a blank tape, because these were all at Goodwill. Inside, it says, Dad, do not erase. What? So, this could be anything. Dad, do not erase. I don't know. Is it Dad's favorite shows? Is it, MASH and Hogan's Heroes and Barney Miller? Maybe. Is it special movies that apparently Dad didn't want anybody taping over? Is it Dad's wedding? I hate the Goodwill stickers. I'm trying to get those. Is it Dad's retirement party? Is it Dad's funeral? I don't know. But whatever it is, we're going to find out together. Because it's Dad, do not erase. And I am down with that. And don't worry, Dad, I won't erase it. So that's it. That's the video for today. I've said everything I wanted to say. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. Okay. So the contest. So we did an XOX Ron Bass figure, and we said it was a contest figure. Now, I assume that I mentioned it during the video, but in the past I have always mentioned it, that we need at least 10 sales to run the contest. Because, and that's not net, that's me. This is not net. We didn't get it. That was a shockingly poor seller. Ron Bass was a shockingly disappointing seller, and I am blown away by that, because I think that that's my favorite figure. He just fits into the LJ Online perfectly, and he should have been made. And to me, he was made perfectly by Net and Print Fury. But we didn't have enough sales. It wasn't the blockbuster that I thought it was. In fact, it didn't qualify for a contest, and I just felt like that's unfair to Net. I didn't want her to give away a $100+ figure if she wasn't going to, at least get 10 sales. And that was not her pulling the contest. It was me. And then I forgot, and I'm sorry. And Larry Bitzer reminded me, hey, where's the contest? So to those who did purchase Ron Bass, I'm sorry that we aren't doing a contest. This is the first time a contest has never gone off. I'm just surprised that Ron Bass didn't sell. So that's why we didn't do it. I don't know what's coming next from that. I'm not sure. But we'll see what it is when it does. And I trust me, every time a package comes in the mail from her, there's excitement, but then there's like a little bit of guilt too, because I want her relationship with me to be just as valuable as my relationship with her is, and she assures me that it is. But I just don't want her giving away a free figure when we didn't hit our quota. So for whatever reason, Ron Bass wasn't a hit. Hopefully the next ones are. That's why we didn't do the contest. Blah, 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 blah. That's it. Thank you to Jason for an incredible Woolworth shopping basket. I'm sure there were some LJNs in that basket at one time. I'm sure. I'll take some DNA of the handle. And if my grandma's fingerprints on it, then there were probably some LJNs in there. That's it. That's it. VHS pickups. Commercials are coming for a couple good friends. Go check out Carlos and his band Cockerlock. If I'm saying it right. If I'm saying it right. Go check them out. Links below. And we'll be back tomorrow, hopefully, with the war to settle the score. Which, whew, man, it's incredible. All right. That's all. Thanks for hanging out with me. Good night now.